Today I want to speak to you on a slang term that I used to use and I still use from time to time to describe people, places, and things. This adjective is the word janky. UrbanDictionary.com defines this term as a word used to identify things that are dilapidated, falling apart, people who are weird, things that are bad or inferior quality, bad luck, undesirable. Those of you who know this word may ask, how does this word fit in a godly situation? Or even more, those that are unfamiliar with this word may wonder, what does this have to do with me? Well, my brothers and sisters, today I say to you, beware of janky people and janky situations. Because janky people and janky situations can make you too become janky. Come on, somebody. James chapter 1, verse 5, the Bible speaks of a double-minded man who is uncertain in all his ways. He is like a wave of the sea being tossed from wave to wave. You see, a janky person is unstable. They are shaky and don't know if they're coming or going. They don't know where they've been and they have no idea of where they're headed. Jesus spoke of a janky person when he says in Luke chapter 6 verse 49, the one who hears my word and does not put them into practice is like a man who built his house on the ground without a foundation. Some translations of the Bible consider this ground sand, in which we know that if a flood pushed against a house that was built on sand, the house would fall because sand is weak. There is nothing in it to hold the house intact. You see, when you build your house on janky people, places, and things, be prepared for your house to fall. The Bible says in Galatians chapter 6 verse 1, brothers and sisters, if someone is caught in a sin, you who live by the Spirit should restore that person gently. But watch yourself, or you also may be tempted. This is a warning to those persons who are on track serving God. It says we should help our brothers and sisters, but we have to be careful and not allow their mess to cause us to fall away. I say to you today, beware of janky people and janky situations. In 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 14, the Bible says, don't be unequally yoked together with unbelievers, which means that you should not please place your hope on a person who doesn't share your same passion, or you may find that the person is janky. My brothers and sisters, I say to you, beware janky people and janky situations. Now let's identify some janky people mentioned in the Bible. The prophet Jonah was janky. God told him to go to Nineveh, in which he didn't. Instead, he caught a boat, and the boat was almost destroyed because of him. Then he was thrown into the ocean and swallowed by a whale, all because he was janky. Judas Iscariot was janky because he sold out his friend, even kissing him on the cheek, which resulted in his friend's death. The sons of Sceva were janky because they wanted to be like Paul but had no power because they did not know God. And as a result, the demon-possessed man beat them up and took their clothes. I say to you today, the sons of Sceva ran away naked because they were janky. King Saul was janky. He failed to do what God told him to do, and God stripped him of his power and gave it to David. He later attempted to kill David, which ended up being his own demise. I say that King Saul was janky. Delilah was janky towards Samson. Eve was janky because she ate the forbidden fruit and convinced her husband to eat. At the same time, Adam was janky because he couldn't stand up for himself and his household. Today I say to you, beware of janky people and janky situations.